Hey guys, so there is a huge relationship between the food that you're eating and your actual mood. So when you change your diet, what changes go on in your body that lead to a better health? Well, there's a lot of different changes. You have changes in your fatty acids, changes in your ketone bodies, you can have changes in your different neurotransmitters, the list goes on. And the interesting thing here is a lot of these factors are the same processes that go on in the symptoms of depression. So if you change your diet, can you help change these same processes that are involved in depression? Well, it seems like it. So I'm gonna link a couple studies in the description below where they're talking about different diets and how that can improve your depression. One thing that these studies are saying is that one way to improve your depression is to start cutting the amount of calories that you're eating in a single day. You might be thinking like, why would the amount of food that I'm eating have anything to do with my depression? Well, there's actually some science behind this, and it's involving those same processes that we mentioned before. What these studies found is when you cut your calories by 20 to 50%, or 500 to 700 calories for most people. Now, obviously you want to make sure you're still getting enough nutrients to survive. But when you cut these calories, you end up getting more ketone bodies. So what happens is you switch from using glucose to ketone bodies and fatty acids as your fuel source. Now, these fatty acids and ketone bodies are also signaling molecules. This means that they regulate a bunch of other proteins and a bunch of other molecules that are involved in your overall health and also your aging. This is why this keto diet or this ketogenic diet is so popular. And also another cool thing about these keto diets is they have these neuroprotective effects. And when they study these rat or these mouse models and they give them a keto diet, they found that these neuroprotective effects also reduced their depression. Another simple way to cut calories is by fasting. So a really popular one is intermittent fasting. Over the long term, this intermittent fasting has been shown to improve your overall health in many different ways. It's been shown to improve your mental and physical performance, prevent you from getting more diseases, and also it's been shown to improve your heart rate, improve your blood pressure, improve your inflammation in your body, and also improve your insulin sensitivity, and again, just improve your health. Now, this could be because you're just simply cutting out calories. It's not that the fasting is doing it, it's just, again, another way to cut out the calories that you're getting. Now, does this mean that intermittent fasting is the only way to get these benefits? No, it could just be that this is one of the ways to start cutting out those calories, and the cutting out the calories is what's actually improving your health. But regardless, it's still an easy way to do it, and it works for a lot of people. Now, also, another benefit you get with intermittent fasting is you get more autophagy. Autophagy is basically when you get rid of any cellular waste that's in your body. And really interesting thing about autophagy is, again, in animal models, but when you increase their autophagy, you get more of these antidepressant effects. Now, obviously, being healthier overall is going to improve your mood. If I was a healthy person versus an obese person, I'd be more likely to be happy if I was a healthy person, right? But now you can start to see more of the science behind actually cutting calories and improving your depression. Now, we talked a little bit about things to take out of your diet, basically cutting out your calories. But what can you start adding to your diet to improve your depression? So two big things are fruits and vegetables. I know we all talk about them, I know we hate them, but you really need to start adding them to your diet. Fruits and veggies have a lot of fiber, minerals, and nutrients, and also they have a lot of polyphenols. And polyphenols also have been associated with lower rates of depression. So we don't really know exactly why polyphenols are associated with less depression, but we do know that they are anti-inflammatory, they have a lot of these prebiotic properties, and they're also neuroprotective. So all of these reasonings could help explain that. Now, what foods should you start avoiding? The main two things are going to be processed foods and refined carbs. Both of these foods have more inflammatory effects on our body. And more inflammation means more rates of depression. And really, in general, more unhealthy foods are going to have more of these associations with these pathways that lead to depression. And one constant theme we see with depression is people who are depressed have more inflammation in their body. And this is thought to be the main reason obesity is associated with depression, because people who are obese, they have more fat, and when you have more fat, you're going to have more inflammation. And also people who are obese have more neuroinflammation. Neuroinflammation is inflammation that's in your brain and your spinal cord. And again, I'm going to go back to animal studies, but in animal studies, when you increase their neuroinflammation, this can also lead to depression. And another thing that's consistent is people who lose weight tend to also lose their depression. This could just be part of the psychology of losing weight and being healthier, but it could also be because they're losing that inflammation that's in their body. So there are many different factors that go into depression. In this video, I talked about just one of them, and that's our diet. But our diet is not the only factor. For example, you could be really tired, and this could lead to a lot of those depressive symptoms. Luckily, I did make other videos on that too. So I made videos on how your diet can actually affect your sleep and improve your tiredness. And I also made other videos on how to improve your sleep in general. So I'm gonna link those in the description below, so make sure you check those out. If you are struggling with depression, you should definitely go to your doctor, you should get diagnosed, and you should see what else can be done. But it doesn't hurt to try these lifestyle changes first. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked that video, and if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel below. I will see you in the next video.